Attention please. This upload is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. GPITRAL. Definitely a must-see. Follow us.
Hello, it's Gordon Kay. Impressionist and comedian Terry Alderton. From The Laughter Show, Lisa Maxwell. From Only Joking, Bradley Walsh. From The Ringside, Harry Carpenter. From the world of comedy, Richard Dygans. Britain's heavyweight hero, Frank Bruno. Superstar, Dennis Taylor. And comedian, Ellie Lane. They're all here to play New Celebrity Squares. And here's the star master of the big box game, Bob Monkhouse.
Thank you, folks. Welcome to New Celebrity Squares, the only show on your screen that dares to ask really important questions like, why is the word abbreviated so long? Okay, where do we get the answers from? We get the answers from 9 funny, famous friends. Hello, celebrities! Hello. I say good luck to you. I don't say break a leg with some of you 25 feet up in the air. We would like you to meet your players for today. Joe, would you tell our celebrities all about yourself?
Hello, celebrities. I'm Joanne Dean. I'm from Hatfield in Hertfordshire. I'm a student studying media production.
I love her.
In love again already, are you, Richard? Yes.
I loved her first. I loved her first.
I'll see you later.
You just have to sort those two out. They'll fight over you, no doubt, to find out just what media you study. Do you perform? I mean, do you...
I do. I've been in a couple of...
We've got the right crowd in for this.
I've been in a couple of musicals, The Sound of Music.
I sang in The Sound of Music and was sued under the Trades Descriptions Act. OK, it's a Des O'Connor joke. I tried to put it on myself, didn't I? Would you please make Joe feel happy? Who won the toss? Joe won the toss. Happens every time. Very weird. Anyway, Joe will be playing the nought, you'll be playing the cross. Would you please, James, tell our celebrities who you are, where you're from?
Hello, celebrities. I'm James Lee. I'm a policeman. I'm married to Sandra. I've got a son called Thomas. I sing in a band, and I'm a follower of Liverpool Football Club.
Yes, yes. He's been dusting the cars for fingerprints ever since he got here, ladies and gentlemen. And you're Liverpool, and you're a policeman. You are the Liverpool cop that they all stand on. Well, what do you know? Would you please make James feel better about that? Object of our players is to get 3 squares in a row, up and down like this, or across like this, or even diagonally from corner to corner, thus, or any 5 squares. All our questions have been cunningly confected to get the best out of our celebrities. It's up to our contestants to decide whether the star is giving a correct answer or just making one up. That's how they win the squares. The squares are worth £10 each in the first round, and a completed game is worth a bonus of £50. And it is important who has the most dosh at the end of the game, because they get a chance to play for one of our superb motors in the Monkhouse Motor Show.
A fuel-injected Mini, a 4x4 Sports, a Cabriolet, a 1600cc saloon, and this 2-litre coupe.
Which would you like? I like the Mini. I love that little Mini because it's economical, and you don't even have to take it to the car wash, that Mini. You can park it under a horse, be patient, it'll be all right. The toss, invariably, it seems to be, is won by the lady on this game. That means you get to pick a star first. Joe?
Mr. Kay, please, Gordon.
Gordon Kay, welcome from... Hello. I worry about you so much, you know, when I see the reruns of that lovely show of yours. Is there no romance left between Renee and Edith?
Oh, I do not think it is dead, Bob. No, I told her fairly recently that I was thrilled and impassioned greatly with black underwear.
Oh.
And so, in consequence, for the past 4 months, she has not washed my underpants.
So sad. Here's a question. The world record for getting married is held by an American called Glyn Wolfe. Did he do it 25 times or 27 times?
Oh. Well, I suppose that he figured that if you can't take it with you, you might as well wear it out. But these Americans never do anything by halves, Joe. 27 times.
I disagree.
27 times is right. You're wrong to disagree. Cross gets the square. No money is won on Gordon Square. Where are you going to put your second cross?
Got to pick Frank.
Got to go to Frank. Hello, Frank. Welcome.
Hello there.
What's in... Just because you're in a corner, don't come out fighting, will you, Frank?
All right, Bob, relax, man.
In the song, the 12 Days of Christmas, what comes after 8 maids a milking?
8 maids a milking. Is that babies? Hurry up, me, mate. Lords are weeping.
Lords are leaping.
I disagree.
You're right to disagree. 9 drummers drumming is correct, so you get the cross. Get your first £10 of the game. There it is on your scoreboard, in front of your desk. Now, I can see where you've got to go.
A bit of Dicky, please, Richard.
Yes, to block a winning line, we go to Richard Digers. Dicky Digits. Yeah, look at him. He's so cool. I always admire you, Richard, because you're so laid back. I saw you driving in here today, and you had your legs crossed, and I thought, this man is so cool. Do you ever get upset?
I have done before.
Have you?
But I normally get upset being asked questions by policemen. It's so nice for Joe to ask me something. No, the only time I've ever been really bothered is when I once found a sailor's wallet and there was a photograph of my old woman in it.
I believe the Royal Navy has classified her as a friendly port.
She is a destroyer, you know.
Peg-leg Bates, Richard. He had an unusual occupation for a man with a wooden leg. Was he a tap dancer?
He was West Ham United centre forward. Last year, he lost his left leg and he couldn't kick with his right. And if it hadn't been for him, West Ham would still be in the Premier League right now today. And I hate the geezer. But you know as well as I do, you follow the old music hall, Bob, like me, and we all know he was a tap dancer.
Joey says he was a tap dancer.
I agree.
You're right, and you get your nought into the square, and you win your first £10 of the game just like that. That's successfully blocked your line. Where else will you go?
Ellie Lane, please.
Ellie Lane, welcome from the world of comedy. Can I ask you a fan question?
Well, yes, I think so. Go on.
Do you believe in making love on a first date?
Bob, I have to say, I have never done that.
He's never made love on a first date.
No, I've never objected.
True or false,
Mum,
Ellie?
it's not true.
When potatoes were first introduced to Europe, they were believed to be an aphrodisiac. True or false?
Could be true, because a bag of chip and I'm anybody's. Well, James, I'm not too sure, but it's a bit bizarre, and I'm going to say true.
I would agree with her.
You're right to agree. Cross gets the square. Another £10 double to score to £20. Got to do it, haven't you?
Terry Alderton, please.
That's one winning line we're going to block. Terry Alderton, welcome to the show. You win all these talent contests, you go around the place. Success is not spoiling you, though, is it, Terry? You're still very thrilled when you meet celebrities. I thought that was so nice to see.
I'm very thrilled today, Bob, because I was in reception there, and I bumped into Nigel Benn.
Really?
Bang straight into him. I went, Nigel, can I call you Nigel? Can I just call you Nuh? You know, it was great. I was so excited. Really.
But finish the story. What did he say?
He said, look, right, mate, look where you're going, you stupid idiot, right? So,
How
it's a bit
sad.
of a blow, Bob.
Never mind, Terry. Well, go on eating your chocolates and using your towels, Terry. Australia's chief export. Is it coal or wool?
Well, that's obviously one from me, isn't it, darlings? Hello there, Bob. It's so spooky to be back on the show, and I must say, I do love your jacket. My husband, Norm, had one exactly the same. Obviously, it was in fashion then, but it's... it's so nice to see you, Bob, and I'm going to go for wool, my darling.
Wool. Remember, this is game point.
I would agree.
It's coal. You're wrong to agree. Cannot put a cross in Terry Alderton Square. If you want a cross there, you must win it yourself.
Terry Alderton, please.
Certainly. Terry, once again, which group has been awarded the greatest number of gold discs for album sales? The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Well, right, so, like, for years, right, I was always the rival of the Beatles. But I think it's going to be... I think I'll go for the Beatles, Bob.
Mick Jagger says the Beatles.
I would agree.
You're wrong to agree. It's the Rolling Stones. Naught gets the square. No money is won on that square. I can see where you're going to go.
Bradley, please.
Bradley Walsh, welcome to the show, of course. Well, Bob, one of the fittest men in the business. You look very fit. Are you really as fit as you look?
Well, it actually is been a bit of bit of a bad day today, Bob, actually. I've been consoling my mate. He lost his granny last night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, great game of cards, though.
Oh, good.
Brilliant.
I've got a question for you on etiquette.
Sorry, Bob.
Etiquette. Bradley,
Yeah.
if it's necessary to blow your nose in public, you should, of course, avert your head and use your handkerchief. Should you also say, excuse me?
Only if you miss the handkerchief. Yeah, sorry about that, Richard. All right. Sorry. Can I get a cloth for Richard? I would say no.
It's not necessary to say excuse me.
I would agree.
Saying excuse me would only attract unnecessary attention. You're right to agree. You've just won this game for a £10 square and a £50 bonus, bringing you to a total of £70. Well played. One of our stars is sitting in the secret square. We can't see who that star is. None of us can see that except you at home. And you're looking at that star right now. We know what the prize is, though, and it's a belter. Here it comes.
A weekend break for two in the Italian city of Venice.
Venice! Oh, ever been there? Venice? Oh. Beautiful city, Venice, where when you put the cat out at night, it's for keeps. Can you pick the star who's sitting in the secret square? 8 to 1 chance. Go ahead.
Gordon Kay, please.
Gordon Kay, true or false? If a person disappears, they can be legally presumed dead after 5 years.
Try telling that to my wife, Edith. If I disappear for 5 minutes, she starts to get remarried. It's rather amusing being asked a question by a policeman. Perhaps it should be hello, hello, hello from... I think that's false. I think it's false.
I would agree.
It's after 7 years. You're right to agree that it's false. It is. Gordon's right. You're right. Cross gets the square. Raise your side pick to £30. Joe.
Lisa, please.
Lisa Maxwell, welcome from the Laughter Show, from the Russ Abbott Show.
Hello.
From the Lisa Maxwell Show, from all those shows. Great to see you. I always imagine you live in a palatial home, do you?
Do you, Bob? No, not really.
Oh, I picture Lisa Maxwell's got to live in Maxwell House, you know.
Does that mean you live in a monastery then, Bob?
At least that's very good. Of the 7 wonders of the world, and you ought to be one of them, Lisa, of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, only one is still visible today. Is it the Sphinx?
No. I think everybody knows that it's the Hanging Gardens of Basildon. Actually, I think it's true. It is the Sphinx.
Joe?
I disagree.
You're right to disagree. It's the Great Pyramid. Naught gets the square. Another £10 brings your take to £80 like this.
Dennis Taylor, please. Dennis Taylor.
Dennis
please.
Taylor. Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the... Oh, yeah. Here it is. Venice. A holiday in Venice and a £10 square depend on you reacting correctly to Dennis's answer to this. Hits of the 60s, Dennis. Who sang I Get Around? I Get Around.
I Get Around. It certainly wasn't Stephen Hendry in the bar. He's a very good friend of mine, but he is a tight little devil, I'll tell you. In fact, I went to see him in Edinburgh, where he lives, and I went into the flat, and he's got a scraper there, and he's taking the wallpaper off the wall carefully. And I said, "Are you decorating, Stephen?" He said, "No, I'm moving." I Get Around. Beach Boys.
I would agree with that, yes.
Yeah, cross gets the square. Another £10 brings you to £40. And you have got yourself a wonderful weekend in Venice, in glorious Venice, in the sinking city. Don't sink with it, for heaven's sake, James. Stay right there. Where are you going to put your nought?
I better go for Ellie Lane.
You certainly had. Ellie, whereabouts? This is to block a winning line across the centre of the game board. Right. Whereabouts in the world, Ellie, would you find Groper Island? Groper Island.
I don't know, but I want to go there.
I'll give you a choice. Australia or Canada?
I'd like to think it's Australia, because I like to grope men down under.
Oh, what a saucy girl.
Ooh. No, I think it is Australia. Don't know why, but I do.
Joe?
I disagree.
It's Australia. You're wrong to disagree. However, this is game point. Cannot put your cross in Ellie Lane Square. If you want it there, you've got to do it yourself.
Ellie Lane, please.
True or false, Ellie? The actress Linda Hunt won an Oscar for playing the part of a man.
Really? True.
I would agree.
You would agree? You and Ellie are totally in agreement? Yes, Linda Hunt played the part of Amanda Killingfield, and you put the cross in there with £10 square and a £50 bonus, bringing to a total of £100. He's up the tongue. Well done, sir, well done. Now, 80 plays 100, but don't worry about Jo. She can catch up in the second half because that's where we double the dough. Every square will be worth £20. A bonus game will be worth £100. So join us after the break for new Celebrity Squares.